finals, and the loser will be out of the Battle.net World Championship Series StarCraft 2 Global Finals. These guys have come such a long way. They've played so many games, so many matches, and it all comes down to this for both of them.
It really does. I mean, a beautiful 4 games so far. The 5th game is sure to be as well. 5th game is going to be in Tomb Valley here, and this is going to be a great map. I mean, so far what we've seen in the first 4 games is if Vortix can defend his third base, he wins. If Creator can knock him out with some great timings, then Creator wins. And, you know, in Tomb Valley, it's easy for Protoss to get third base, but you know what? I think it's not too hard for Zerg to defend their third as well. You know, you've got 2 ramps to cover. So Vortix is actually probably not too worried about this map. I mean, if he was worried, he would have vetoed it. Instead, he actually vetoed Tal'Dorei Molter in this map pool. Creator's veto was Daybreak, so that really shows Creator is afraid of the late
I'm not
game.
surprised by that. Yeah, of course. Here we are in game number 5. Let's go ahead and introduce the players. In the bottom right-hand location, we have the Blue Zerg player who is 1 win away from advancing to the semifinals of this tournament. He is Vortix, one of the last remaining foreigners. Of course, his opponent in the top left-hand location, the Korean Protoss Power Creator, who, of course, I think would be a favorite in this series, but Vortix showing he's one of the best foreigner players in the world, going toe-to-toe with Creator throughout this series. Of course, took out his brother in the last series 3-2. What a great tournament he's having. But again, some tournament updates. Parting, taking out Suppy 3-2. He will be advancing to the semifinal. What a run from Suppy, to be completely honest. Great run there from him. Of course, he got into the tournament because Ostergy was unable to attend, and Suppy, I think he got 10th in the North American final, was able to take that spot, and of course we have Rain, 3-0 killer. So the Korean Protoss they're winning him. Can Vortix say, no way, I gotta represent the foreigner Zergs?
They're winning him so far, but they've struggled. I mean, talking about Suppy, Suppy won 2 games against Party.
Yeah, he did.
Very close, and Suppy had just come off of winning versus Lowly 3-1. Suppy's, you know, he's a great player. And talking about the Korean Protoss has struggled a little bit as well. Sen took the first map against Hero. Not sure how that series has progressed since then. But there's, you know, they've been winning, but they've been fighting for it. Of course, I mean, talking about fighting for it, we're at 2-2 with Vortex Creator.
Oh, yeah.
Game 5 in the mix right now.
Yeah, one of the best series of the tournaments, without a doubt. I know a lot of people out there are rooting on Vortix to hopefully close out this victory. We'll see if he can make it happen. Actually, he is one of the last 2 foreigners in this tournament, him and Sen. So it's up to Vortix and Sen to try to take these games off of these Koreans, and Vortix is 1 win away. And again, with these locations, they're completely across the map. I think it's definitely doable for Vortix, but again, Creator, one of the best Protosses in the world. It's going to be a challenge, but Vortix has shown he's perfectly capable. And honestly, Creator has kind of been just completely relying on these 3-base pushes. And I feel like Vortix may have kind of figured that out.
We'll have to see it. I mean, it does really look like that. I mean, the game on Antigua, he got slaughtered by the 3-base push. But
sure,
it was, I mean,
his
he was
opening,
exactly.
Yeah,
he was so
he
far
kind of lost
behind.
it after that. Yeah,
he was so far behind from that Roach push. It's hard to look at that. Cloud Kingdom, he got slaughtered by it as well, but he had no spine crawlers.
Yeah,
and I think it's pretty hard to.
Well, he had spines, but again, Creator was just able to walk around him.
Failure to reposition those spines is a key element there. But on Tomb Valley, I don't think I'll even have to worry about repositioning them. Only, you know, 2 small ramps there. The one thing I'm worried about, I'm not sure if Vortix can hold his 4th against that timing. If Creator goes for a very strong 3-base timing, Vortix might have to sacrifice his 4th, and we saw on Ohana he's reluctant to do so. And I mean, there's a couple different positions. Typically, the Protoss pushes in towards, from this giant open air we're looking at right here. And then if the Zerg tries to fight there, it can be a little bit tricky. Of course, there is room to put down spine cores. We put too many spine cores, they can push from the angle on the other side. So there's a lot of different ways Protoss can approach this. We'll have to see if Creator opts for that same, 3-base pressure. I think he will. When you see the Stargate coming down, there's a small possibility he'll do some like mass gateway in behind a Stargate pressure. But I think that's such a low probability of occurrence.
I mean, this is a map, at least in this tournament, and at least historically, we see Protosses take very fast third bases. Like in the last match we casted yesterday, we saw Grubby versus Killer. Grubby, he took his third Nexus at like the 6-minute mark. Yeah, something crazy like that. But Creator being a little bit more safe, going to open up with the Stargate, probably going to get a Void Ray out, and then we should see an expansion soon after that Void Ray, I would imagine.
Zealot's already crossing the map, trying to be annoying to Vortix. One Zealot with a couple kills, a couple of war wounds as well, but well worth it for 3 Zergian kills. Void Ray in production. A Void Ray makes the third base very, very easy to defend on this map. Vortix just happy to crank out drones and gases. 3 gases on the way. And is he going to go speed before lair? I feel like if there's any map he's not going to go speed before lair, it's going to be this one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already scouting his opponent. I think he knows there's no early gateway crack. The Queen coming under fire here. Surging's backing her up.
Yeah, the Queen, you got to keep that girl alive. Actually getting pretty low in health here. Throwing down an injector. Oh, the Zergling trying to get us surrounded. The Stalker! Almost getting trapped there, Creator. Backing away. I'm not sure if he wanted that Stalker to be that close to the danger, especially considering the Zealots, weren't necessarily nuzzled in there. But look at this. Vortix going once again, trying to surround these units. But I think Creator should have enough here. Oh, but here come the reinforcement Zerglings from Vortix. He needs to keep the Stalker alive. No, the Stalker does go down. Nice little pick off there from Vortix. But again, investing a bit of money into those Zerglings. But, taking down the 2 Zealots and a Stalker, not losing a Queen, not losing any drones, I think that's just fine.
Well worth it for Vortix. Pure droning behind us. Speed is on the way. The Zerglings are crossing the map, and these Zerglings are going to just say, Creator, don't take your third this instant. I'm going to at least try to annoy you. Creator said, you know what, I'm going to take it anyway. Zerglings might go up and snag that probe, but looks like not. I mean, there's a Stalker and Sentry there, so not able to quite get in there. But 12 more Zerglings are in production. Once speed finishes, they might be able to try to run up, but I think Creator's just going to wall off that third, so I don't think I'll have too much of a problem.
Yeah,
dealing with
I'm a little bit
pressure.
surprised he actually made all those Zerglings. Oh, and he's also making Force Burst. Force Burst makes sense, but making all those Zerglings implies he wants to try to be aggressive with them, because what else are they going to do on the map? Would you rather have drones,
Creator is not rolling in his third.
Oh, what?
It
sure
could
he
be.
will very
Vortix
soon.
still hasn't seen that third base. His Zerglings were pushed away from the Nexus, so it could be getting those speed needs because he's worried about some mass gateway. In
This is
fact,
a lot of gateway.
Creator's
Is he gonna
not
cancel the
building.
third?
He's not building probes.
He's going to cancel this third.
This is just a pure mass gateway attack behind a Stargate play. I think Creator says, you know what, Vortix, your late game is too strong. Every time I've tried to take your late game, you've won.
Wow.
So I'm not going to fall in this trap of like 3 baits,
Wow.
Versus Infestor. Vortix, his Zergling's going to get into third. It's going to see it. But Creator might not cancel. He might let it finish because it's only 300 minerals, and with this type of economy, it's nice to let it finish. But the fact he has no probes means he is going to do a heavy commitment to this mass gateway attack. Is Vortix going to figure this out? He does have road speed on the way, and so he can make a lot of roaches if he needs to. But 12 more drones being produced. He's going to be at almost 80 drones. Creator cancels his third. Only 48 probes on the map.
Oh, no.
Massive army moving out. Vortix has no idea this is coming at him.
Creator is brilliant. What a brilliant move here, and he completely walled off his natural expansion already, adding on his second cannon. And Vortix has absolutely no idea what is coming. Creator with a brilliant play here in game number 5, and this is when he needed it to happen. So much money on the line in this tournament. Of course, again, this is game number 5. Winner of this will advance to the semifinals, and now Vortix knows what is going on. 2 Queens immediately getting slaughtered. 11 roaches in production, a bunch of upgrades in queue. He might have to even, oh my gosh, I don't know what Vortix is going to do here. Creator already getting to the third.
Vortix cannot defend his third. If he tries, he's going to lose all of his units. He's got to give up the third base and a fourth. Fortunately, I almost feel he can. I mean, he with these Infestors, if he can stabilize and get them out, he'll have a tech advantage. Creator's not going to fall for that trap, saying,
There's
you
no
know
spines
what?
up here either.
Yeah, Creator says, I know you can afford to give up your third. I'm going to go straight for the heart before you build up too many roaches.
Oh, Vortix actually going to try to engage us here, pulling for the roaches and links. Great force fields there from Creator, keeping all of his sentries alive. And now Creator is going to continue surging forward. No Infestors in production, even though Pathogen Glance is about to finish. Vortix going to rely on exclusively roaches, links, and now drones trying to pull in the deal with. But Creator has so much stuff. So many Zealots, Void Ray, Sentries, and Stalkers. It's going to be all but impossible for Vortix to handle this, adding on more roaches. But again, he has to have an answer to the mass Zealot, Stalker, Sentries, and Void Rays here. I don't think he necessarily has that answer.
There's so many units from Creator. There's almost no force fields left. I don't even think he needs many more. He has more Stalkers than Vortix has roaches. Only 6 roaches in production. Vortix has tons of money, but he lost all his queens. He can't even spend it.
GG from Vortix, and Creator takes game number 5, and he will be advancing on to the semifinals of this tournament to play the winner